Good morning, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Commodities Broker with RJO Futures here on Monday morning, January 13th, with some commentary here in the energy market. So let's get started. Crude prices a little softer here this morning. We're off about 52 cents right now. Feb oil's trading right around 92.20. Brent's actually up slightly, up about 15 cents, trading right around 107.40. Nat gas, big story of the morning here. We're up about 17 cents. That's over a 4% move higher. We're trading right now just around the 422.5 area. So really seeing a big move there. A lot of opportunity in that natural gas. If you're looking for some ideas, you want to talk about some support and resistance levels, give me a call and we can get into a little bit more detail. I've got some ideas on how you can position yourself there. Complex is a bit mixed. RBOB's off about 1 1/4. While we've got the heat a little bit firmer, up about 70 ticks there. So a little bit of a separation there between the price action. But all in all here, let's start off with a recap here on that Feb oil. Friday, oil really kind of bucking the trend. We saw a nice reversal as oil prices were moving higher, and that was in light of really a disappointing jobs number that we saw coming out. So a lot of talk this morning is that some traders, with oil being a touch weaker, are attributing some of the weakness to the disappointing jobs number, but I'm not really buying that too much. As I've talked in so many of these posts, look at the supply and demand side of things. Ample supply, demand still very questionable here as well as on a global scale. So, we've always got to keep that in perspective. It appears that the market is very well supplied with oil. So really no surprise. Equities markets have been a little quiet. My opinion of the S&P, I think we're losing a little bit of momentum. We're a little bit weaker here today, but nonetheless, that's been a little quiet. And then, there were talks here over the weekend. Again, it's like deja vu with this Iranian nuclear program, and then becoming a little bit more transparent, and the president urging Congress to scale back on some of these sanctions. So this has been hashed out in the news before. Well, I think over the long term, I think that there could be potential implications that we could see more Iranian oil flowing onto the market. But, excuse me, but, here in the short term, I don't think it's going to have much of an impact. I think the supply and demand picture already speaks for itself. So, what am I looking for this week, traders? Well, let's watch for the API data here tomorrow. Let's watch for the DOE here on Wednesday. But, I think at the level that the market is at right now, we're starting to see a little bit of consolidation down here. Even with the market being a little weaker here today, I still think the market's going to start to build a little bit of a base. Short-term technical indicators, especially with the price action we saw there on Friday, kind of a breakout there with a higher high and a higher low, suggesting to me that I think crude prices are going to be in store for a little bit of a bounce. If we do get that bounce, at that time, I think that could be the, start to look for a position here to start coming into that and selling it. So give me a call, shoot me an email. We can talk about some of the key areas in the market, support and resistance levels, and how you can position yourself. I do have an options ratio spread that I can discuss with you, and how you can position yourself utilizing that in the market if you're looking for an interesting way to trade in the crude oil. So, and of course, remember that futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk. It may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.